Alright, let's record down here. And we...
Welcome!
Hello? Hello. Alright, I think everything's recording right this time.
Let's hope for the best.
Yeah. Welcome back to not Two Moms, One Mic.
Yes.
We are now the...
Holly and Monica show.
So, we think we've sorted out our name debacle, and with any luck, that won't be an issue again. Or it will, or we'll just have to change our name once a week, and...
I'm still having a grieving party about it because Gunnar did so much work.
He did. And
we were so clever
not
for a
only
week.
did Gunnar do so much work, but I did a lot of work making the logo, getting everything uploaded under that name, all of the things literally to
Made the email, the Instagram,
Google
the
Drive.
OnlyFans. Kidding. We should have an OnlyFans.
People are gonna pay to see this?
You know that I know that our friend knows that people pay money for lots of things.
That's what I hear in the community.
I love the community.
I really hope that this is recording at a decent volume this week.
Yeah, it doesn't look any different, so it's hard to
No.
say.
I mean, last week it looked fine. Apologies for last week's episode. Whenever we all get all those up, it's very
God
quiet.
bless.
I had to listen to it with headphones, and since we don't know what we're doing, I don't know how to adjust audio. If anybody out there in the world wants to, like, pro bono be our sound person for a little bit, or, like, give me tips or tricks or something so I can
I'll cook for them.
Yeah.
In a non-sexual way.
provide them any sarcastic comment they need in any situation.
You could write them a list of comebacks. We're in business.
That's actually a great idea.
I know.
But yeah,
That's a
I'm learning all of this from scratch. So I have no idea. I don't know how to edit. Everything you're getting is unedited. Unedited sound, unedited audio, unedited video. In our, like, very first clip, I was like, it's fine, we'll edit it out. Turns out I don't know how to do that.
I told you we didn't know.
But I thought we would figure it out.
Yeah. One funny tip that I want to give is we should just start talking because now we're about 3 minutes in and I feel like one of those people when I listen to a podcast, I'm like, when the fuck are they going to start talking about what they said they're going to talk about?
No, see, and I'm the other way.
No!
She gets so
It's a
worked up.
waste.
No, but it's not.
I guess
Listen,
that's true.
I don't see people.
I'm
I'm at home all the time. So, like, when I get it here, I call them my best friends who don't know they're my best friends.
Yeah.
And Chris is always like, you gotta get some friends. You work! I haven't seen you in a week.
An entire
Which is
week.
actually the longest we've gone in a while.
Yeah, too long.
But so, I don't mind listening to people shoot the shit in the beginning.
I just
It
can
makes
only
me feel like I'm...
part of something.
Yeah.
I can
I'm
only
hanging out with my
listen
friends.
to like 1 or 2 episodes of something, or like 5 or 6 if I'm really avoiding my actual responsibilities. So I don't have shits and gigs time. I'm ready to go.
No.
I'm like a horny boy in high school that doesn't know about foreplay. Let's do this.
Skipping all the mediocrity.
Oh
No.
God.
But see, and that's where you're wrong. The foreplay is where it's at.
Oh no, I agree.
So
I'm the writer of the book. The foreplay is where it's at.
maybe in some land of delusion, these people give a shit about
Oh
our
yeah.
figuring out how to bring them a mediocre at best product.
Yeah.
We're trying.
We have so many funny ideas though, and
Okay,
I'm trying to have a sex podcast.
Yeah.
She's not.
this is so rewind to like 20 minutes ago. She's getting ready. I'm trying to do my homework.
I got so ready.
Yeah. I'm trying to do my homework for therapy sitting in her hallway. Which let me point out my therapy appointment's in an hour. So I'm...
It's only 30 minutes away, no
It's-
problem.
Everything's fine, guys. We're great. And I'm like, she's like, I'm trying to have a sex podcast, and you are, and I don't even know what you're trying to do. I'm like, I just want to talk about babies. And I was like, what are we gonna do? Talk about anal and babies? And then
This week's podcast, anal babies.
no, not anal babies.
Canceled. We are canceled. We haven't even uploaded our new RSS. Canceled.
Canceled. We're
I
starting.
did not mean that, and I will do my best to not.
redact that statement. Make it. Could you
Well, that-
write a formal redaction?
I will. It'll
Okay.
be marked off officially.
So we're talking about anal.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
And how-
forgot so many things I didn't tell you. Whew.
Are they pod safe?
No, they're not pod safe.
Oh. You'll have
There are so many things that are pod safe, and I hate that we can't be our 1000% selves, but secrets are secrets.
Yeah, some things the people don't need to know. If we're reaching the masses don't need to know all of the things. Sorry,
but if I
guys.
just give other people nicknames, nobody knows except the person who maybe if they stumble upon our episode, they're like, that bitch! She did it
I
again!
You'd have to give a decent nickname. A nickname that you only used in this setting so that you didn't like, ha with somebody else, and then that person's
God.
listening and they're
I'm
like, wait a
getting
minute.
nervous stomach just thinking about it. I'll have to.
We'll save it for another day.
You might have to one podcast this alone. Where are the diapers? I'm kidding. Wow, this
Anyway,
went from
It was supposed
sexy
to be.
to sick in
yeah.
1 second. Wow. How do
So
I always do that?
anyway, when we started our anal and babies conversation, she was like, well, we could talk about how anal helps prevent babies. And I said, but does anybody ever do only anal? I mean, this is a legitimate question I have.
Yeah.
Do people go in, like, start at the butt, end at the butt?
I think there are definite circumstances where that is the case.
It just seems so unpleasant.
Yeah.
But then she also brought up, because that was my question earlier, and then we were like, wait, save it.
Yes.
Because I was like, you can't go from, like, butt to front to butt to front.
But the boys don't know this. They don't know.
They need to know.
Some
This is-
do.
This is our PSA. You can't go butt to front.
No. And even if you tell them, do they care
And that goes
enough
for
to
all
know?
things.
Yeah.
Fingies, toys.
Oh God, I have so many things to tell you.
Guys.
Poor you. I
I don't wanna.
so okay, like 2 people in the last couple days are like, I'm just talking to them about some of the things in my life, and they're like, your life is so interesting. And I'm like, really, it's not. Just I don't know what it is about me or my aura, but people feel so comfortable around me. They tell.
You're telling me, man.
Wait. You feel comfortable around me?
Yes, but also I get a lot of unsolicited stories and
Well, I feel comfortable around you.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
But the things that people tell me, I'm not a therapist, I'm not even a bartender anymore, but I know. Okay, case in point, the other day, when I'm on the apps, I'm not wasting time. I'm 30, I'm divorced, I have 2 kids, I work. Who dates for fun? Dating is, ugh, I don't like it. However, so, great at storytelling. When I message people on a dating app, if I have to like be the first one, I'm like, hey, tell me something that you're passionate about. I get everything from sex with strangers. I think we talked about that before.
Yeah.
Just the most random things. I'm not even gonna lie. this past week, it hasn't been doing well for me. I've been getting unmatched and blocked a lot. But I did meet this guy. Didn't meet him yet. Don't know if I will. To his first message to me, man. I said, hey, blah, de blah. Tell me something you're passionate about. He said, getting kicked in the balls.
She sent me a screenshot of that one. I was hoping that's where this was going. And you don't know if you're gonna meet up with him, or...
Let me tell you the rest.
Okay.
First of all, how do you approach this? Because it's not the first time, unfortunately, that I've heard that. That's for another podcast. That won't be published. And it's hard to... I didn't know if he was kidding, if he was serious. I'm not here to kink shame. So I inquired further. Was serious, but he wanted to know if I could do it a certain way for him, which would be bare feet, bare balls. And I'm sorry, but now my boss and several of my coworkers just look at each other and we're like, bare feet, bare balls? This is my life!
You told your boss?
Yeah, we're friends.
Oh
We're
my
friends.
god.
It's fine.
This
We
is totally fine.
We have
Too far HR?
Too far HR. I had to transfer it to this job too. But I'm the one that people are going to be calling HR on. Total 360, man. It's fine. But then, I don't remember how I responded to that, but I kind of like left the conversation. Fast forward either that night or the next night, he's like, hey, I know it's late and I don't have a lot, but I would give you $100 if you would come kick me in the balls. And I could use $100, but
also, you might get murdered.
I might get murdered. I only thought about it for a second.
Well,
We could meet in a public place and it could just be like a quick late night parking lot, bare feet, bare balls. He's the only one that has to be bare, except for my foot. I can wear flippy floppies. Oh god, poor guy. He seems like a catch.
I'm putting my bare foot down, and you're not going.
He seems like a catch. In his profile, he said that his future wife should not have to work unless she really wants to, and then she has the freedom to work.
Well, thank
If
God
he
for that.
If he only has $100 to give me to bare ball him, then I'm sorry, he can't support a wife.
Maybe he's low bearballing you.
Okay.
Because he wants to see if you'll do it for $100. Maybe he's got $1,000 to give you.
Yeah.
What if you rebutted and you're like, I'm not barefoot bearballing you for any less than $500?
This is gonna be a new move. I told my parents yesterday, my dad's like, he's gonna get testicular cancer.
None of my problem.
Very Jerry.
Not my problem.
Not my problem.
Not my balls, not my problem.
Literally. Can I tell you another thing that I don't think I've told you? I don't know if I have. Remember the gas
This
station?
is a bold place to be telling me something
It's
you may or
fine.
may not have told me. All right, go
It's
ahead.
fine.
I'm
Remember
listening.
that gas station post I did on my story where I'm like, the guy asked me if I was a dancer and I was like,
Oh,
I didn't say it to him, but on the story I said, get out of my face and cash at me. A boy cash apped me. And a week later, I just found out like a couple days ago, the boy cash apped me again. And guess what? This weekend, he cash apped me again. I'm getting cash apped.
Get out of my face and cash at me.
Literally, I put my boss says I should put it on my name tag, just my Cash App or my Venmo.
That'd be great. I never leave the
How
house.
professional is that?
Super. I mean, it's fine.
It's fine. This boy told me, which I can't remember who, he said that girls aren't even putting bios on Instagram anymore. They're just putting their Cash App. And I think I'm going to do it.
That's a power move.
That is a power move. Like, if you want to slide into the DMs, I better have a Cash App deposit first.
No Cash App deposit. No. I'm not even opening this message. Nobody slides into my DMs. I'm a mother of
I never stop sliding
3.
in.
Big surprise. I'm so scared.
Her phone's on Do Not Disturb because of my messages on the DMs.
You don't slide into my DMs. You like Kool-Aid Man into my DMs.
Okay, but only when I'm not working, I have time.
And it's like 10:30 p.m.
Sometimes midnight. Who gives a rip?
Yeah.
You give a rip. I'm sorry.
I give a rip.
I
But it's
used to give a
fine.
rip. Now I
It's
don't.
totally
sleep.
fine. Because as soon as they start buzzing in, I just swipe down, do not disturb, and
Oh
put
my
my phone
god,
back
that
in.
reminds me of something gross that I'll tell you later. Whew. Oh god, my life is embarrassing.
I have no stories this week. I'm just here as a support person.
No,
So
that's okay.
I'm just riding the Holly wave. This week is the Holly show featuring Monica.
Okay, I really want to talk about this. I don't think this person is going to listen to our podcast.
Yeah. I mean, is it? Did you send me screenshots of this?
No.
Oh, then...
We better save it. We'll save it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll save that. I wasn't sure what time you were going to come over this morning because I thought I had a dick appointment.
Oh.
Did not have a dick appointment. So.
I was gonna say, I hope you didn't reschedule.
Unfortunately, I did. Not on your record.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, it didn't.
On the other records.
I could have.
Not
We
even
could have done this
Honda.
later.
No.
Are you-
Oh wait.
are you
Yes,
coming
I'm
over
coming
for
over
dinner?
for dinner. Do
Yeah.
Should I bring some?
Yeah, I'm making chicken wings.
We're making chicken wings.
We need more chicken wings, though. I only have
Okay.
one pack.
I'll get some. Whew.
That's my exciting tale for the week, guys. I'm gonna make
We're
chicken
gonna
wings.
see our friend that we haven't seen in so long.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
We should have her on.
Yes. Yes.
I thought about that on my way over. I was like, we'll talk to her tonight, see how she feels about this.
Yes.
Got
This will
her.
be good.
And then I talked to my friend I saw on Saturday. She said she'll come do it.
I actually have had a few people message me saying that they wanted to be on.
I think we need some guests because right now we're riding off of your stories and my judgmental looks and comments.
I'm used to it. I don't care. I'm comfortable.
I mean, this is just our dynamic. I have nothing to say ever, and
I have too much to say always.
and that's why we work.
Yeah.
I'm a sponge, and then my poor unlucky therapist is just gonna get. She's gonna get.
She's.
I'm
very
gonna
lucky.
filter it all and then give it all
You
to her.
don't filter when you give to your therapist.
So I just meant like
Oh.
all of the things are gonna come to me, and then I'm going to.
You're gonna be like, this bitch that I've known for 10 years, she never leaves me alone. She's always talking about
I think she's
sex and
obsessed with me.
boys. I think she's obsessed.
She shows up at my house all the time. I can't call the police.
Barefoot.
Bare feet, bare balls.
Isn't that good? Oh my god. I haven't seen you since I've done this. Oh god. People from corporate at my work came to do a photo shoot last Tuesday. And it was great, whatever. There were some people there that I love so much and I hadn't seen them in so long. And they're like, hey, we're going to dinner. You want to come?
Yeah.
I did. It was Mexican. I wanted to go.
I saw your Instagram story. And I was borderline betrayed, but it's fine.
I was invited last minute.
Yay.
And then I attended last minute. I also decided to make a very poor joke. Yeah. Okay.
Is it pod safe?
Oh, it's pod safe.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll have a career after this. And by that I mean a life. Maybe I'll, who knows? People are coming with the pitchforks. But once I tell you this, you'll realize that they probably can't come after me. Okay. You know how people call me a boomer and stuff like that?
Uh-huh.
So I was talking to my one friend, and he was saying this stuff. I'm like, what are you, a boomer? And so everyone's like, well, what years are the boomers? And I'm like, 46 to 81. And someone's like, oh, no, that can't be true. I'm like, no, 1946 to 1981. Not the ages 46 to 81.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. So anywho, I'm looking up all the generations, and I'm like,
silently drink my water.
speaking of silent, I was looking up the generations, and I'm like, oh, the silent generation. I wonder why they're called the silent generation. And then I was like, silent now. Okay, so let me tell you what happened.
Did you figure out why? No?
Everybody just looked at me and they're like, did you just say that? And I was like, yeah, I just said that. And then everybody's dying laughing, like cackling. Like everybody's staring at us in the restaurant laughing so hard. I
don't do well with that. Proceed.
I didn't mean to be so offensive about their bitches are silent now.
But they're dead.
Thank you. Okay, so it was funny. At first I was like, oh God, I shouldn't have said that. And I was laughing. As soon as I said it, I was laughing. And then I paused because nobody else was laughing. I'm like, oh God. And so they're like, they start laughing. And then my mascara's in my eye. And I like, I'm tearing because I'm laughing, but I can't stop because it's burning. And so they're like, oh no, it's okay. Like, don't cry. I'm like, trust me, I'm not crying. But I was just very worried for a second because it's like the people from corporate, it's like the owner, one guy, another guy, and then a couple people. It was those people that I was having dinner with.
Oh.
And I'm just like, whoop.
And they let you go?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a family at this place.
Okay.
It's so fun. We had so much fun. So yeah. Inappropriate at all times.
That's fine.
I couldn't believe it though. I'm sorry that I was like, oh, this is a great story, and then I tell it and you're like, bitches are silent. Whatever.
Well, it's because I understood why they were silent.
Thank you. They were so shocked that I said it.
They must not get out much.
They don't.
It's fine.
Oh God, but
guys, this has been titillating.
Literally, that's the issue with my career in stand-up. My dad always said that I couldn't do it because I'd just like tell a joke and I'd be like cackling, laughing. And I guess when you're a comedian, you just tell your jokes, you're funny AF, and then you just watch everyone else laugh. It's not fun.
I mean,
I guess
I'm not a big laugher. Guys, I'm no fun to be around.
All I do is laugh. Remember that boyfriend I had who... the very short, teeny little insert of this is... We're kind of newly dating. He's never really talked about his dad, so I asked him...
Oh my God. Yes, go ahead. Proceed, sorry.
I asked him if he talks to his dad often because he had just told me a story about his dad. Like, sounded like present day story. So I'm like, oh, do you talk to your dad a lot? He's like, I did until he died. Straight face. Thank you. That was my reaction.
I would have just been like, I gotta go.
That was my reaction. I couldn't believe.
I mean,
what a dick.
Who says that in a serious way?
You never told me that he died. So I'm sorry that you're offended that I'm asking about your dad who you were just talking about. I did until he died. Throat punch. Like, the fuck? Then he's like, this is why we shouldn't be dating because you don't take anything seriously.
Like,
what the fuck?
Do you not think that's information I should have been privy to, like, before you're telling me about, like, little anecdotes about your dad?
What an idiot.
And just asking a question. Also, he was a doofus and was very offended by
literally everything.
Anything and everything. So,
ooh, remember when I had a hair appointment that I was waiting for 4 months and it turned into 3 arguments about how I'm so vain and my hair is more important than him?
Turns out your hair is more important than him.
It certainly is now, but I made this appointment before I even fucking knew him.
He had a stupid mustache. I hope he listens to this. Your mustache was fucking
It was
stupid.
weak. It was weak.
He just... ugh. He gave me the...
If we're
me the willies.
If we're going down this road...
Oh God, you're gonna... Don't throw off the...
Okay.
Go ahead.
If we're going down this road, I just want to mention he had this headband that he liked to wear when he worked out.
He wore a headband?
A sweatband!
With
No.
the mutts.
Yes.
Was he from the cast of fucking Dodgeball?
Hey, I should have gotten him some fucking New Balances, because literally, what?
Some running shorts?
I think he just has the one
I-
sweatband. I actually...
Do you have his phone number?
He's blocked, yeah.
Could I call him?
Anyone can call him.
We're just like the...
It's 954. I'm
Nope.
kidding. He's not from Florida. That's a Florida.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, I'm kidding.
I don't know how to
Do you
edit!
think I remember his phone number?
I don't
Idiot.
know. I don't remember anybody's phone number. Sorry, Holly.
That was just ridiculous. It was like, I don't like this term, but I'm starting to like this term. I listened to this podcast where when people are like emotional or babies, they're just like, ugh, what a bitch boy. He was a bitch boy.
Yeah.
Or I also like to say titty baby.
Fucking titty babies.
I was gonna say that's another thing.
Titty babies?
Not titty babies. Do you have any titty babies you want to talk about?
No.
Okay.
I'm just, like I said, this week is... I'm not bringing much to the table.
You bring everything to the table. You brought
I mean, I
the
bring the table.
microphone.
I am the table.
Yeah.
Come
Do you
have a
think,
seat.
okay, if you weren't here, you think I'd just be sitting in my bed throwing off all these fucking stories? You bring a lot, girl.
I just bring a sounding board.
Okay, fine.
Somebody, this is like your therapy, and then I'll go to my therapy. It's somebody to talk to.
The people don't need to hear my therapy.
Oh no, we'll save that for another time. We'll save that for dinner tonight, where you can tell me all the other things.
Oh my god, I can't wait. So many good things. But now I forget what I was going to say because I'm a
Titty
goldfish.
babies.
Oh, just like for example, I just thought of another one. Do you remember the guy? I'm getting uncomfortable.
Also, if you guys are only listening and not watching, you're missing all of my facial expressions. That's really what I bring to the table.
It is.
My face.
There was a boy. We were talking for a few weeks, just like we were on the phone for like 5 hours at night, laughing, so much fun. This was last year.
Mhm.
And I haven't talked to anyone since. I'm kidding. We're finally gonna meet, and he lives like right by all of these restaurants and stuff, like walking distance. So he's just like, come here, we'll walk to this place, we'll go to the wine bar, blah blah blah. And he had told me in the past that he needed to have some dental work done. Like that he needed to, like, he had a tooth that he was getting pulled, la-di-da. I thought that the procedure was going to happen, like, all in one day, where you pull a tooth, you put a tooth. That's fine, whenever. I don't know much about dentistry. Do it how you need. This man did not tell me it was his motherfucking front tooth. Didn't even tell me he had it pulled. So he opens his door, one fucking tooth missing